Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2003. It's time, well, for our second of 3 Talladega races. Oh, boy. Tony Stewart outfoxes the entire field at Watkins Glen, steals a huge win. If you haven't seen that episode, go check it out. It's one of the most fascinating examples of AI pit strategy you will ever see in a NASCAR racing game. And that was his 3rd win this year. Hey, man, only 85 points out from a championship hunt. He has no championships in this playthrough. Keep that in mind. Dale Jarrett, your points leader, we're 123 points out. We survived. I think we finished I don't even remember what we finished at Watkins Glen. It wasn't that great. Let's just say that. It was 5th. It was good. Looking through the field here. Kenseth is officially eliminated mathematically, or not mathematically, but realistically, in my opinion. You got to be within 500. 545 is not going to get it done. So that means Ryan Newman is on the bubble with 451 points out. 13 drivers are left for the 2010 Winston Cup. We're going to change the paint scheme. We're going to run the Bassmaster car. And without further ado, let's go to Talladega. Alrighty, folks, we qualified 21st for the Aaron's 499, or whatever they would sponsor this with, the Winn-Dixie 500, but Jimmy Johnson on the pole. So let's go trackside.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series visits the famous Talladega Superspeedway today for the Aaron's 499. This is Joe Moore and Barney Hall for MRN, and we're live to bring you all the action. And Barney, this track always manages to produce some white-knuckle moments.
Let me sum it up for you all. 2.6 miles, 4 lanes, 190 miles an hour. Just doesn't get much better. Let's just hope these guys can stay out of the big one.
Jeff Burton comes to the track with the hopes of maintaining his top 5 points position.
Oh, yeah, and all these guys in the top 5 are fighting hard week in and week out to gain as many points as possible. It's harder to pick up spots once you're into the top 5.
Johnny Benson won the Busch Series championship in 1995.
That championship was sandwiched between 2 Rookie of the Year awards. He won the Busch Series award in 1994, followed up his championship with Winston Cup rookie honors in 96.
Alrighty, folks, here we go in the front row. It's going to be the number 15, Waltrip. And, of course, your pole sitter, Jimmy Johnson. But how about that? Steve Park in the top 3. We haven't seen him probably all season. And Warden Burton, that alternate paint scheme, very, very cool-looking stuff. Even Tony Stewart with the alternate paint scheme. I still can't believe he won that Watkins Glen race. So, the second of 3 Talladega races. What's going to happen? How will the points change? Let's see. We're qualified 21st, just like in Daytona. You have to find a way to get to the front 5 to 10 cars immediately, because if you don't, you're going to get left behind. That's how he won that race. We got through the pack as fast as possible, got with that front car breakaway. You know, it's like whenever you watch the NBC Talladega races, and Dale Jr.'s like, you know, the way to get to the front, you got to take every chance you get, and that's legit. You got to take every run and every chance you get, because once the pack breaks up, it's game over, because the pit stops are going to come, and everybody's going to be separated. This car was really fast in qualifying, though. We probably could have made it a little bit faster, but hey, 21st is not bad for a qualifying run. You can already see him kind of scattering around, so you definitely got to be just carving through this whole field as fast as possible when you don't qualify great. I feel like these DEI cars are going to be a threat to win this race. Imagine that. DEI winning at Talladega. I mean, hey, Biffle, he's been running a lot better. Caution already on the speedway. Not even 2 full laps in, and we already have a caution. I have no idea what it is, but there's a car parked coming off turn 2, so somebody made some contact, and I imagine there's a DNF. We'll see how that one shakes out. Either way, we're racing back to the stripe here, so Winston Cup action is still continuing. See if we can try to pick off extra position or two. I mean, why not? I would have pushed Biffle there, but I know he's not that fast in this game. Hey, we got 2 extra positions. Let's see what happened here. I mean, this is very early. Oh, dang. Ricky Craven, Matt Kenseth, huge crash. Wow. I think a car went over the top of Terry Labonte there. But yeah, the 172, massive impact there. Fire out of the engine. That was the big one. So the big one already happens at Talladega. Oh, boy. This is going to be fun. And don't be surprised, we get a few debris cautions. So, cautions breed cautions. Let's see how this one shakes out. This one's already getting chaotic. And with these single file restarts, the packs break up even faster. So, that if we were not aggressive there, and we were 20th right now, our chances of winning this race would be very, very small. It's one thing to run them down when they're 2x2. Once they get single file, watch out. Look at these guys. I mean, they're just... I gotta hit the brakes entering turn 3. That's how much speed we have. We would have went underneath the yellow line. Granted, it doesn't, you know, penalize you in the game, but in real life, it would have. And Ward Burton... Is that Ward or is that Newman? I think it's Newman. Yeah, Ryan Newman gonna pit. It's kind of early if you ask me. But... you never know. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We have no one to push us here in the middle of 1 and 2. I mean, literally no one to push us. Come on, come on. We need someone to just hit up front, slow down, and we can, you know, kind of bridge the gap. We're 8th, but do we take 2 tires here to bridge the gap? I don't know. But whoever wins this race is going to be a part of that main top 4 pack. It's like a March Madness tournament. You just got to survive and advance. This car is doing pretty good on itself, though. 193 miles per hour. That is a lot. Come on now. We got cars on the apron after pitting. How would they blend? That might actually help us out. They're going to blend ahead of these guys. That's going to roll them up just a fraction, and that might be able to give us a tow. And we got a huge pack of cars behind us, so this is looking pretty good. Halfway on fuel here. I mean, our car's screaming 194 miles per hour in single run. That is a fast car. But I want to pit when the leaders pit. They're not pitting yet, so be it. If a caution comes out, then obviously we can pit. We can take care of that. But these guys are starting to build up a pack. Hopefully it's some lap down cars or borderline lap down cars that will slow everyone up, which it looks like it's doing so, which is perfect for us. I mean, this thing is screaming, dude. It's a wonder this car didn't even sit on the pole. Like, that's how fast this thing feels. Here we go. Got a draft off the 30. Martin looking at the inside. If we could push him, that'd be great. But, you know, maybe he's trying to actually pit instead. You don't want to get stuck behind him. I don't think it'd be a good idea to push the 6 car. Let's just be conservative here and see what they do. Because if they pit, you're going to run over them. You're going to lose all your speed. Looks like no one's going to pit. Okay. Back up to the 6 car here. Will he take him through your breast? No. No, he's going to go to the outside. Okay, you go to the outside. I'm going to go on by. DI cars, all 3 of them, I want to say are in this pack. Yeah, the pack behind us had the 8 car, so now we're all gaggled up again. And we still have to pit. But we're 3rd right now. I don't know who's the leader. Look how fast this car is, man. I think it's Stewart that's the leader. Yep. This is a bad spot to be in. I don't want to be leading right now, but I want to lead at least 1 lap. Because I don't know when these guys are all going to pit. Looks like no one is going to pit this time. Interesting enough. I don't want to get too far out ahead of these guys. And caution comes out. That's perfect. We don't have to have green flag pit stops now. Let's see what happened. Looks like it's entering pit road. Oh my goodness. Wow. The two big ones at Talladega. They must have ran out of gas there. Wow. Two big ones at Talladega. This has been chaotic, and Mayfield's on fire. Talk about thinning the herd. We probably got at least 5 cars DNF'd, maybe less, but no damage repair, 4 tires, not taking any chances, pack it full of fuel, and let's see how this one shakes out. How y'all doing out there, guys? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Knock on wood for a great pit stop. My God, because if we have a bad pit stop here, we're going to be way in the back, and if we get a couple of debris cautions, we're not going to have time to be able to move to the field. Come on, come on, no. Oh, why? They rehearsed the pit stops a million times during the week, and then they bumped into each other on pit road. That's great. Good news is we got a really fast race car. But we're 11th, though. 10th. 9th. All right, here we go. This is going to get dicey. Because if we lose the draft, there's not enough time to survive. We got Gordon behind us. He's going to be a good pusher, but our car does not get up to the gears fast enough. What a crazy wreck that was. I think someone ran out of gas, and the AIs reacted to it, and that basically created that gigantic pileup. I mean, that was a huge wreck. Good news is this restart worked in our favor because these cars are not exactly Winston Cup race winning material. 32 car definitely helped us out there because he slowed everyone down with that massive amount of damage on the nose. But can we catch Robbie Gordon here, or is it going to be too little too late? 5th place at Talladega in the closing laps, and it might just be too little too late. We're not full song yet, though. 194 is our maximum, I think. Dang. It's like you're so close to the lead pack, yet so far away. Because I think these guys are going to slowly pull away. At least they should. 5 cars versus 1. If they don't pull away, then they're clearly not racing tight enough. They're all over the place, which obviously I'm hoping for. But you never know. We could get a debris caution off that 32. I've seen it happen many times. You just never know. And if a caution waves, the race is over. So, somebody's about to win Talladega. Well, let's see who the top 5 is. It's Kurt Busch, Labonte, Ron Hornaday, and Ryan Newman. I bet Newman feels pretty good pitting way early, staying out of both massive wrecks today. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, they're like going 2 and 3 wide here. So that's perfect. If they just keep doing that, we might be able to get close enough to catch a draft. That 26 car is going to be the slowest one of the bunch. So as long as he's ahead of somebody, we have a chance. Coming to 2 to go at Talladega. I mean, we're so close to catching a draft. I mean, just a fraction. I'm running qualifying trim laps right now. We just set our best lap with no draft. And we're still not enough to catch them, man. That's how disappointing it's going to be, because we're going to be 5th. One of these cars must be a lap down. 195 miles per hour by ourselves. And still not enough. Still not enough to catch them. And as you can see, there's no draft because the draft meter has not been moving. So that's 194 by ourselves. So that's what I said. It's a wonder this car didn't get on the pole. Well, white flag's waving. Who's going to win at Talladega? Too little, too late. Hopefully it's an upset winner, guys. I mean, if we could just catch the draft, we would absolutely have a great shot at winning, but it's just too little too late. That restart there, we needed our car just to be a little bit faster. And that's the problem with the gear ratio, is when you have a car like this that's great at full song, you have to give it up somewhere in the gear ratio. And inevitably, you give it up on them restarts. I'm pressing the gas pedal as hard as I can, but coming to the stripe here. Who's going to take it? I have no clue who's out front. I'm going to say Kurt Busch, maybe? No? Let's see. Who just won the Summer Talladega race? Terry Labonte gets it done. Yes! That is awesome. Texas Terry Labonte wins at Talladega. Wow. What a great race. 2 huge crashes, a upset winner. Wow. And Ron Hornaday gets second. What a great race, man. That was a classic. Let's check this out. So Labonte gets the win. He leads 1 lap on the final lap to win it all. Kurt Busch comes oh so close. Let's see. We got 5th. We led 1 lap, though. So that's important. We led 1 lap when the caution, the second one, waved. So, hey, that pays dividends at the end of the year. Kevin Harvick with a top 10. Bobby Hamilton with a top 10. Jimmy Johnson as well. Last week's winner, Tony Stewart, top 10. Great run for Steve Park. Let's look to the field here. Bad run for the 8 car. I expected more out of them. So that's going to help a lot of people in the points. Sterling Marlin, a bad run there, 21st. I'm curious how many cars survived this race, because there was a lot that wrecked out. Oh my goodness, check this out. 35th was a lap down. Look at all the guys that were taken out of the race. That might be a record for this playthrough. I mean, you think about it, in a 15, 16 lap race, most of the time, maybe 20 laps here and there, it's hard to have a lot of wrecks. Think about this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, roughly 7, 8, or 9 cars taken out of the run. And you have to consider, what's his face? Ricky Craven. He had a crap load of damage. It's a wonder he even finished the race. What a classic Talladega event there, guys. And, wow. What a great one. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe for more NASCAR Thunder content. We still have another race at Talladega later this year. We have 3 of them in this playthrough. This is the second one, so we'll be able to come back to this. Hey, man, this season has been absolutely calamity. It reminds me of the 2022 season of just all the chaos and the different winners. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. And if you want to help out the channel, feel free to check out that promo code down below. Don't have to use it. Use code DIECASTbuffet at checkout for any orders $30 or more at Circle B Diecast. What a crazy finish. Texas Terry Labonte burns it down in Talladega. Diecastbuffet signing off.